Hey, fellow Star Wars fans. I'm Mike, and you're watching Force Within TV, where today we're talking about Star Wars Rebels news, Ahsoka Tano. And, Dave Filoni 4 weeks ago came out with some news via Twitter saying that Ahsoka was not the wife wolf seen in the Star Wars Rebels Season 4 trailer. I was pretty sad about it. Completely debunked my theory about how I thought Ahsoka would be similar to Gandalf, returning in a white form as that wolf seen in the trailer. Since then it's been on my mind, like, how is Ahsoka coming back then? There's been some great YouTubers who have put forth some awesome ideas. Thor Skywalker has a video on this, so does Official Bosk. They've put out solid theories, but I'm still not sure personally what is going to happen and how Ahsoka is going to come back. But now Dave Filoni has taken to Twitter again, this time giving us a deleted scene, well, sort of a deleted scene, of Ahsoka meeting Bendu. So that's right, Ahsoka actually met Bendu. This would have been back in season 2, right before the season finale. She went to see, she actually shows up at the end of that episode and talks to Ezra. So presumably she was talking to Bendu before she shows up. You'll recall Ezra was trying to do his sort of mind trick, force mind trick, to get the spiders to be friendly, and the spider freaked out on him. Ahsoka shows up. So presumably Ahsoka went to meet with Bendu during this time. So very awesome. I have some dialogue. I'm going to read it here for you, and then we'll have a quick discussion afterwards on what I think it means, because you'll see it is extremely cryptic. Of course, Dave Filoni not giving us a straight answer here. But anyway, let's get right into it. And the dialogue of this goes, Bendu, you are set on this confrontation then. Ahsoka says, I have to know the truth. Bendu says, so be it. But understand this, much will change as a result of this encounter, including you. Ahsoka says, isn't that true of all things as time advances? And Bendu replies, my dear, when I say change, I mean death. And Ahsoka replies, so I will die. Bendu responds with, will you? I don't know. Goodbye then, Ahsoka Tano, former Jedi Knight. So very interesting. We can couple this actually with Dave Filoni did another little bit of news here for you. Dave Filoni did a interview during the Saturn Awards, and one of the things they asked him about Ahsoka, of course, during the interview, and one of the things that he let slip there is that Ahsoka wouldn't be a big part of season 4, that he would have to focus on the characters of the Ghost crew, but that, when she did come back, it would be, for sort of at the climax. That's certainly what I got out of the interview anyway. So it would seem like Ahsoka is going to come back at the very end of season 4. And we know that her role has been to save the Ghost crew, right? Or at least give them a fighting chance against Darth Vader. So very interesting. I think we're headed towards this confrontation between Vader, and Ahsoka is going to show up and perhaps save the crew, or will she? So here are some of my other thoughts, specifically looking at this quote now, that, the line, Bendu, much will change, including you. And then he also says, when I say change, I mean death. So I don't think Bendu is talking about Ahsoka in this situation when he mentions death, right? I think he is perhaps alluding to Darth Vader, and he's obviously talking about Ahsoka and Vader, their confrontation on Malachor, but perhaps it's what happens to Vader in that situation, how he feels the hatred that he has for himself after confronting, and perhaps he thinks that he's killed Ahsoka, right? And he takes that hatred, he goes out into the galaxy, and he creates all sort of death and destruction. Another theory I thought I had was maybe he's talking about Kanan. He's foreshadowing Kanan's death, right? If you go to Malachor, he's saying to Ahsoka, if you go to Malachor with Ezra and Kanan, then Vader is not only going to want to kill you, but he's going to hunt down the Ghost crew eventually, right? So perhaps that is going to happen, and maybe Zeb and Callus and even Ezra end up dying, because Vader hunts them down, all because they go to Malachor. We also have the fact that he's maybe just talking about Ahsoka and how her body will die, but her spirit will actually live on. So, there's tons of information here, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you head on over to Force Within TV. Check out the videos there. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. All right, guys. Looking forward to chatting to you about this one. Please make sure you give me a comment. Let me know what you think. How's Ahsoka coming back? All right. Thank you so much. And may the Force be with you. Always. Please consider subscribing, checking out my Jedi Train Like a Jedi series. Maybe check out a recent video. Or down in the video description, you will find several links to my website, including a table of contents of all the Train Like a Jedi series.